So
Also, by the way, tomorrow at 1 my time and Sunday at 1, we're
yep.
gonna have coaches online, and they're going to show people how to do tapping for different problems. So
Right.
if you want to learn from them,
I think I will look.
you can also come on the call if you want to listen. It's fine. You work with me. That's good. You can just stay there and listen to them if you want to, you know.
All right. I'm
Just
now.
be aware that these people are most likely not vegan, so you know. So we're not really gonna talk about any of that. It's more about what they do. They work with like children. It's different people doing different things. So I just want to show the people who was born in February '85. I don't think I know anyone.
February
Yeah.
85.
Hey, maybe that's what I am getting. Someone super young compared to me. Well, it's like 11 years.
Yes.
That's wrong.
Yes.
In my brain, it's wrong.
In my father's brain, not because his girlfriend is 16 years younger than.
No, because it's not really. I mean, it really depends on the people. I just
Yes.
have a hard time with that stuff
Yes.
myself.
I find it also weird that my father have a girlfriend that is 16 years younger than he is.
Hey, as long as they're happy,
Yes, but still, I find it weird.
you can call her mommy.
Yes, but
I'm choking right now.
yes, she can technically, if my father did a very young a child, then then she can be possible his daughter. That's strange.
Oh, dear.
Do you
Isn't it
know?
now?
Do you?
Isn't it now? It definitely is. Well, I think in terms of like people will live until they're 120.
Yeah.
So in the grand scheme of things, it's not that much of a difference. But it depends, right? At what
Yeah,
age?
I find it weird. Still.
Yeah, that's why we're also different. I got the kitty. Some of these charms are really cute.
Yes,
I'm playing with charms right now.
but you find it also weird to date somebody who is so much younger than you.
It's not something I look for. Let's put it that way. It's not something that excites me and makes me feel special like some women, you know?
Yes, some
I,
women like
I'm
to.
not Jennifer Lopez, clearly, you know? So it works for her, great. For me, I don't know. But also, I think it depends. It's about soul, right? So if you get along with their soul,
Yes,
then
but a lot of them also pay their young boyfriends or girlfriends money because they are attracted to that person's body.
hey, not hurting anybody.
Yeah, but still, it's weird.
It's their choice. If they
Yeah,
don't bother anybody, whatever, I don't care.
yes, but that's just I find it weird.
I don't. I just think we all have different needs. So, as long as you're not hurting someone else, whatever is your freedom to do, go for it. I don't care. I'm very liberal in that way. As I have respect for diversity and stuff, I just don't respect when people hurt others.
Do you know that liberal in Australia means something totally different than in the US and Canada?
Yeah, no, I'm not talking even politically. I'm not
Okay.
liberal. I'm
Alright.
not any party because they all suck. So
Yes, in Canada, in
the only one I would be is the animal one, but even that, I'm not sure they're all in it. I never trust politicians.
yes, and I want just to say that in Australia, basically a liberal means a right wing hunter.
Oh, lovely. And I'm not surprised. It is Australia, after all.
Yes, most liberals are that live in Australia are caring a lot about their own liberties. No, also if you look to how so-called human rights are used around history, since that there are made up on paper, are often used by Western countries to enforce their agendas onto other countries. In sometimes good, but otherwise for putting bank systems into the other countries, what I'm not for. Because bank is one of the most biggest scheme on the planet.
Of course.
So there's a legal Ponzi scheme.
Yep, that's right. The legal Ponzi schemes. That's what they are.
Yes, there are large corporations, and on top there are people who get far more money than the people lower in the business. They're getting high salaries and they are gambling with your money.
That's right. And then they call themselves superior. On top of that.
Because they're gambling with money.
Oh yeah.
Then the people are in casinos.
We have culture. We went to school. We have a right to make more than you.
What kind of culture?
What kind of bullshit is that, right?
Mafia is also a culture.
Yeah. You gotta laugh it off.
Yeah.
Those who laugh the most live the longest and
win. I think I will then die very early.
Yeah, if you don't laugh enough, you will.
I don't
It's not
know.
a good idea. We need people like you. We do.
I think the world.
I wonder where Andrew is.
I don't know actually. Maybe he's sleeping. Maybe.
Davina, why do you say that?
Did she say something very weird?
No, she said that I should write books. I do. I write books nobody reads. No, I never wrote a book. I did some children's books. That's what I like to do. But I haven't done any in a few months because I've been busy with the other stuff. I wish I had 24 hours in a day where I could just do everything I want, and my body did not need to rest. That's my problem. My body shuts down. Well, no, body, you're a great body. I'm sorry. I'm not complaining or anything. With everything I put it through, you know. Oh my God! Did you hear all of our conversation? Are you seriously talking about me, Davina, right now? I think you got the wrong person there.
Huh?
Oh, she's saying that she's saying you are so knowledgeable, and I'm telling her. I think Graham has a degree or two in this stuff. Now he really.
I have one in. I have a degree in not in psychology, in philosophy.
Yeah, which is what I loved in school.
But you actually don't have so much about that degree because you cannot find some easy job in that area.
Yeah, but my cousin, he did that degree too, and
Yeah.
he became a journalist. So, but you know how it is, journalists are never allowed to say the truth, right? So,
Yes, they can do, but then they can be persecuted, or they can
exactly.
be not given any subsistence, so they are living on the street. So if you are,
he got the job because his mother knew politicians, and that's how he got in. That's why I am the way I am. That's why I don't believe in any of that bullshit, because I've actually seen the stuff from inside out. And I do think there are good ones out there. It's a hard job, to be honest.
If you are, yes, the only way you can actually report honestly the news is if you are rich.
Yeah, that's right.
Because then you are not have to pay bills and you don't need subsidies.
Yeah, it's the same thing with growing a channel, you know. If you want to sell your soul, you'll get lots of followers quickly, but if you want to stay true to your essence, you'll take longer, because the people who flow to you will be the people who actually are right for your channel. That's why I don't care. I am glad that I think I lost like 11 people, 11 subscribers on YouTube since we went down with the hammer on non-vegans. But it's good, because those people didn't belong in here anyway, so they need to go where they belong. We only want good people in this channel, not users. People who help each other. See, I keep getting the facade there.
So there are a lot of words you don't can say on Twitch.
You just have to be mindful of certain things. You know how they are politically incorrect, clearly, but however, that's their policy. So if you want to work with them, you know, they're not going to change it, because it's about money, right? Unless enough people say this is ridiculous, they're not going to change it, because they have too many interests.
But which words are not allowed? So, for example,
you're not allowed to say anything that can be construed as racist, especially toward those who are considered minorities.
Alright, so, but can you also...
So you can be a racist toward a white and probably get away with it, but you cannot be a racist toward someone who comes from one of those perceived minorities.
Yes, so, but if I am coming from... if I'm born in Saudi Arabia and I'm being a white man, then I'm a minority.
Yeah, but...
So that's weird. And live more people, I think, in the Arabic world than they live in Europe.
But because they are an American company, right? So
they are horny cronies.
No, they, you know.
Maybe you have to, maybe you have to make a roast song about it.
Look, a lot of people in America also think that they treat their animals correctly. A lot of people in Canada think that, you know, they fight for Yulin Festival, just like you said, and then they don't know that the same amount of animals are killed in vivisection for nothing, because they're not real studies, right?
Yes.
But they don't know this. Why? Because they're brainwashed. I work for people who. I used to work for people who are really, really rich, and these people have knowledge, right? And these people believed in that bullshit. And when I looked at them, I was like, "Are you serious? Like, you don't know about this stuff? You're listening to the news, and you think the news are telling you the truth because you have the fair whatever act is called. I don't never remember that crap because I value all that legal stuff. Is like the only reason why you learn laws is not because it's a justice system. It's because you need to learn how to save your ass, basically, by these corrupt bastards who will do anything for money, pretty much. In the attempt to being fair. If you wanted to be fair, you would be freeing all those people you put in jail before marijuana wasn't legal. Now marijuana is legal. Why are they still in jail? You clearly were wrong, and let's go and prosecute those people who prosecuted those people who were put in jail wrongfully because marijuana is a plant, it's not a drug. Should you use it when you're a child? No. Should you use it if you don't need it? No, because it's a medicine. Use it as a medicine. If you don't need it, why would you use it? It's all hypocrisy. We know that. But they are what they are. They are at the stage you're at. They still did a great platform. I mean, Twitch is great in many ways, right? It just has quirks.
Yes,
like anything.
but I seriously don't get a lot of the buzzwords.
Well,
that
I think what
people.
you can do is
I'm not from the States, so I'm not from the States. So I don't know many of those words they find offensive in the States.
I agree with you. However, I think that the proper way is to actually let them know in more than one person. We can all let them know. This is ridiculous. You should just make it fair and say if anyone, for example, if someone calls you the N word, they should be banned just the same. That's what I would agree on. You don't discriminate between discrimination. All discrimination is wrong. That's what I think. Why are you allowing some and not the other? And that's the problem. But I haven't been through all of this. So it's stuff I read, it's stuff I was told by people who went through it. So it's not something I went through myself. I'm just sharing because then at least, and you don't go through any issue yourself.
Yes. I don't. I've actually. I'm actually. I'm getting them scared because I don't know actually which Americans find offensive if it comes to words. Because I'm not from the States, and therefore I think that's kind of buzzword laws or policies are discriminatory against people who don't live in the States.
It's anything to do with any sort of discrimination. If you just, I just eliminated the problem by simply saying, you know what? If I never discriminate, what's the problem? There is no problem. You don't need to know anything.
Yeah.
You just don't use words like.
But cracker is also. Cracker is also
you don't
slur.
use that word either.
But most people.
I mean, one time I said whitey to my colleague, and that's it. I'm white, and I'm considered white anyway. So apparently, I'm a white privileged bee. That's what I was called. I was like, oh, if that's not racist, I don't know what that is. Totally. See, I am colorblind, so I don't care what you are, male, female. I only care if you're nice or not nice. That's it. If you're not nice, get away. You don't have a place in here.
Yes, but there are so many words around the world that Americans use that are obscenely offensive, but I don't see as offensive.
Well, that's for them to pay for it eventually. But
Americans are so ignorant.
Brainwashing works. That's all I can say. Brainwashing works. So learn the skills and use them to do good instead, right? Hmm.
I cannot stand them.
I know. I know. I know. I totally get you. I am the same.
And in my country, there are also kind of people who are now going up with the crap from from the states. More people that are going up with an hypocrisy of the states.
Every
Because
country is hypocrites in a way or another, I
yes, but
find.
now they're also adopting the hypocrisy of the states on top of their own hypocrisy.
Well, yeah, just the same way they have adopted Starbucks, right? Even in Italy, they have Starbucks. It's like, I thought you guys knew what kind of good coffee is good coffee. It's all about status. It's nothing else.
If you ask me, if something is made in America, I consider it low quality.
Oh, it's not true. They do have a lot of really good stuff.
Yeah, but it's all comes from other countries also.
What
And
I
I say that
find,
it's made in America, but it comes from third world countries in reality.
well, yeah, I mean, I know a lot of, but even with that, there are places, even in third world countries, where actually they treat the workers better and stuff. So
Mm,
it's just harder to find, right? Like, I always prefer
the,
small independent people because small independent people are always the ones who actually make the economy go on. They're the ones who work the hardest. They're usually the ones treated the worst, and they're the ones who really give a crap about what they do. And the reason why I know this is I've always been one of those people. My family comes and has been that. So I have seen from inside the reality of it. And then there are all the leeches of the world who are not leeches because they don't really do anything good. They're the vampires. They're the ones who fake that they're too sick to work and so they can leech the system. They're the ones who have a gazillion children and expect someone else to pay for them because, God forbid, they take responsibility. And those people are the ones that I look and go, wow, amazing. You had to perpetrate what your parents did to you and now you're doing it to your children. Bravo. People should have a license to breathe. Also because when you treat your children badly, you create monsters for later on. So
yes.
people should be educated on how to treat their children and how to grow them, and we should learn from the past mistakes of our
There are
parents, right?
there are also a large amount of people that are totally irresponsible. For example, we did have a neighbor when I was around 11, and he did absolutely not learn his children to be respectful.
Yep, I know.
He always made a large amount of noises. He was always making music very early in the morning, so anybody awake get awake when he was awake.
Lovely. I hate people like that.
He also made one of his sons always was always in the weekend was drunk and then was screaming at his girlfriend. It was there.
Yeah, lots of issues.
Yes.
Lots and lots and lots of issues.
Yes.
Yeah, there are lots of people like that. That's what the system is built on, right? Alcohol is legal. Just like Ralph Smart says, right? Why do they call alcohol spirit? Because it steals your soul. That's why. And people who have social anxiety usually drink to calm their nerves. So instead, if they tapped, they would calm their nerves and they wouldn't ruin their liver and they wouldn't lose their spirit. So, but you see how many people come and tap, right? Yeah. It takes time.
Sad.
Many people don't want to do the work yet. They still want to believe in miracles, you know. I like. Hey, Davina, are you there still? By the way, yeah, Andrew. He texted me and he seemed okay. I don't know now. He's probably sleeping.
That's very early for him, I think.
What do you mean it's very early?
For him to go to sleep, Scotland.
It's never too early for him to go to sleep.
I was always thinking that he always go very late to sleep.
I think it depends if he can sleep or not. Man, these waves are making me so relaxed. Yeah, I don't think he's awake, or if he's awake, he's not paying attention to us. Well, that's okay. Do you want to read in, Davina, since you're here? Hanging out, relax. We tapped for so long. We've been on for 2.5 hours already. Woohoo!
Yes.
Time flies when we have fun.
Does Defina want a reading?
I don't know, let's see. She says it's 10:30 there. How is the weather in the Mauritius?
10:40 in the morning?
No, PM.
Still light there? Or is this dark?
No, I think it's dark by now, right?
Yes, I don't know if it's dark there or no.
Even in Vancouver, it gets dark by then. And it stays bright for a long time here.
It's very dark now by me.
Do you have a lot of street lights on right now?
Yes, there are a lot of street lights in the area.
What time do you go to bed, Davina, usually? Oh. I made a mess with the fruit. Damn. Some more fruit fell down. What are my dogs? Doggies, come and eat some fruit. Yeah, they look at me and go, we don't want your stinky fruit.
And which wig that I did wear do you find weirdest looking?
An anti-cyclone. Oh, wow. That doesn't sound like fun.
Anti-cyclone?
Yeah.
Is that a cyclone that is against cyclones? I'm joking.
I don't know. I actually, it's funny. I have the same jokes in my head, but
Are you have dirty jokes in your head now?
no, I don't have dirty jokes in my head right now. I can't think of anything dirty that can go with cyclone. God. I mean, I do have a dirty mind, but it's usually about funny stuff. Not that weird yet. Give me time. I may get there.
If you are.
So, it's less dangerous than cyclone, an anticyclone. Yeah, it's like it must be terminology that they use specifically, right? So, we wouldn't know unless we went through it, I guess. I'm so scared of cyclones, Savina.
Some people hate them.
I used to dream about them in great detail when I was a kid. And then I learned that people with complex PTSD, children who went through stuff, they often dream of that stuff, even if they haven't been through it. So anticyclone is safe, okay. It's not dangerous to your life. It's just a lot of rain and stuff. Oh, Fru, did you move again? She already moved twice on the bed. So I also found out yesterday from my mother that this man we knew that used to come to our coffee shop / restaurant / ice cream place when my dad was alive and we all worked there, he passed away. And he was 59. He was only like 14 years older than me. He probably didn't even turn 59 yet. And he was a very unpleasant person.
Unpleasant?
Unpleasant, yes. He was one of those users, who just hang around and they can grab stuff from you. And he was always trying to make everybody feel inadequate because he had a lot of abuse in his childhood. So it was crazy because she told me yesterday and last week and last weekend, for some weird reason, I had him in my mind, even though I haven't seen him in over 10 years. And he was not very nice to me as well. Like, he wasn't very nice with a lot of people who were nice to him. That's how some people are. They have issues. So they actually treat nice people worse than they treat mean people. But I was thinking about him. I was wondering how he was doing and if he got out of his depression, and all this stuff. And then my mom said that the person who shared the news said that they suspect he may have killed himself. So, because none in my family was very fond of him because bless you, because of how he behaved. But I always felt like, I've always tried to help people like that, but I also tell them where to go when they were jerks. So they always knew if they wanted a good fight, they would come to me. A good, honest, old way fight, It's like, yeah, I'll give it to you. And one time, he tried to intimidate me. It was Christmas, and nobody wanted to invite him. And so I said to him, you can come to my place, and then I'm going to spend some time with my family. That were just down the hall, and then I'll come back and hang out with you. Because even though he was a jerk, I knew he was a jerk because he was damaged, right? So I tried in a way. But then we were talking about something, and he was the kind of guy that if you disagree with him, he would try and spew you. You know what happens to me when you try and do that? The other side comes out. Bless you again. You're sounding like my dog when she sneezes like that. She's very loud. And And so he put his face next to me all of a sudden. He was trying to intimidate me. And I just turned and I stood there and I just looked at him with my dead stare. And then he looked at me. He must have thought about it and he backed off. And then he never tried that again with me. It was the one time that was it. And I was thinking to myself, why would you be a jerk with the only person who was kind enough to get you in on Christmas Day and nobody wanted you around? He must have been really, really damaged, right?
I don't know actually. I have always a hard time with actually believing that people that are mean to others are abuse
Damaged.
themselves, because if you ask me, if you are yourself abused, why should you then abuse others in the same way?
Yeah, but you are an intelligent, emotionally intelligent person. These people are not, right?
Yeah, but
They were abused as tiny kids, and that's why. And they obviously are weak people because users are not strong. They're weak. They're cowards, right? So I think that's why. And I was like way smaller than him, and that's why he was trying to use his body to subdue me. But he didn't know how many ass I kicked in my life that were way bigger than me. It's like, buddy, I'm not working on my own here. You do know that, right? I do have protection because my intention is never to hurt, and I never am. First one, I only ever stop. I don't go after. Even though we all want revenge from people who hurt us, that's our ego, right? But I never go for it because I learned that you get it back when you do that way. You know? Don't get me wrong. I love John Wick and I love how he went after the people who killed his dog. Don't get me wrong. I totally approve. Love John Wick. Yes. And not just because Kenny Reeves is freaking hot in every possible way. He's way better than all the others. Even if his looks can be liked or not, it's from inside.
what
I like
yeah.
that character. I like that movie because he kicked ass after they hurt his dog. I was like, you what? They're done. That's right, suckers!
I have always a hard time. I am not good in understanding why or when somebody is actually hot or something like that.
You're not good when what?
I know I can understand why when somebody is ugly, but I don't get when somebody is attractive. Or
Well, he's attractive because he's a good person. That's why. He does his best to help out.
yes,
And you know, I'm sure nobody's perfect, so I don't idolize ever anyone. It's silly.
yes, I have always a hard time with getting why some people think some people are hot. I can see when somebody is not ugly, but I don't see when somebody
Well,
is.
that's a start.
Yes, most of the time when people are ugly, they have a lot of pimples and have ugly skin, grayish skin. But I don't get it when somebody is.
Yeah, but Kenny Reeves, for example, is not perfect. If I really have to analyze the person's body and everything, I mean, it's not about external look at all.
Yes.
You know, then I would go with Sean Connery. I'm sorry, but if I have to choose Sean Connery when he was young, or now it would be a little ridiculous. But he's still good looking, but or the other one I liked was Tom Selleck, who was yeah, baby,
I don't
But these
know.
people also had something in common. These people have substance, right? They weren't just the usual I sell my soul sort of kind of people.
Can you see in people's eyes if they're so
You can if you look well and you observe for long enough. Even if you don't have feelings inside of you of this knowledge, you can always tell. And it's in the myriad of things people do that you can really see who they are, not in the one act. It's in everything they do. How coherent they truly are in what they do. And nobody's perfect, right? We all have our own quirks, and I'm not starstruck ever. So for me, I never look up at anyone. I never look down. I never was that way.
Yes, but
I never idolize people. What's the
Yeah.
point? It's a stupid thing to do.
I look at my species with despise.
Hey, don't look at me with despise. I kill you. You have the right to agree with me always. A true tyrant, guys. A true tyrant. That's right.
I'm not upside down at him. Also on my stream. I've not turned.
Oh, let's see for you with Adisha. Oh, if he's rude and emotionless, why do you even waste your time on someone like that? If he likes you and he's rude to you, there's something really wrong with him.
Yes, I'm also upside down on my stream.
You're what?
I was drawing, and I did being upside down, and I was drawing something weird.
Oh, it's a bird mixed with what?
I don't know. I was just drawing something weird. I've given him dragon horns.
Have you been smoking the pipe again?
No, I don't even use weed.
Admit it, you do in your secret chambers there. Admit it.
No, this,
And if your mom is watching right now, we have to let her know what you're up.
you stop kidding me. I'm boring.
Hey, I got a new follower, and I think she looked a lot like your mom.
You don't know how my mother looks like.
That's the whole point. I think she looks a lot like you.
My mother don't look like a lot like me. No.
Yeah, sure. That's what you say.
I also don't look like my father. I don't look like anybody.
You look like yourself, and that's it.
Yes. I don't look like my mother or my father. I have similar eyes like my mother, but otherwise I don't look like so like my mother.
That's why I said that See, and I
Yes.
didn't know you had similar eyes like your mom. I don't know if it's your mom. I was just kidding, but I thought of you when I saw this lady. I was like, oh, I had a moment. So I'm always curious.
My mother is also a bit chubby.
The more chubby, the better.
I think my mother is more chubby than you.
Hey, I'm not chubby.
I did. You
I
did
am.
say it yourself.
I am generous.
Huh? I'm generous.
That's what you call, people who have a little extra.
And
They're
that is
generous.
how do they call that in the U?
What?
How do people call that in the US? Did you say?
No, I say that. I say it's generous.
Able generous?
Yeah, I'm generous.
All right.
Also comfortable.
But another time it say that be chubby is not wrong and be fat is something different. And have you changed your mind about that?
Yeah, chubby. Chubby is not. It's not a word I use. I just say generous.
But otherwise, another time you did.
Or you can use curvy, but curvy means curvy. It's different than chubby. I don't have flub. I have muscle.
So sorry.
Flab, they call it, not flub. I like to do that. I like to
But
destroy words.
yes, my mother. I think my mother is BMI is.
My fat is hard. I don't have. My mom is the same, and that's lack of iron. Actually, it makes your fat be hard.
Do you have?
Even though
Have,
now I just work out all the time, right? Like that.
have you get you to little iron?
Yeah, I used to. Not now. Now I eat a lot of stuff that actually gives the right kind.
And your fat is still hard because of that.
I don't really have that much fat, really.
But otherwise, yes.
It's more retention of liquid. That's what I am going through right now, because I'm cleaning out still, right? So I've been on a serious, change of diet for the past 2 years, right? I went from vegan crap to eating actual vegan food, like, more veggies I always had, but fruit. I made a huge change, so my body is literally just going through that.
How and when did you start with that? In
I
which
started
month?
like 2 years ago,
In
getting
which
more and
month?
more serious in veggies, and the veggies I always had. I keep saying veggies. In fruit. Fruit was my problem. I was so polluted that I would eat fruit and break out. Apple and pears, but like if I had mangoes in this time, I would feel really sick because I had too much acidity inside of my body. Well, now I eat it and I feel really great. So I see a change in the way I want to eat as well, like what fruits I can take now.
I have a question for you.
Before it was the same. I couldn't have too much fruit.
I have a question for you. Did you also believe that fruit make you fat? Weird thing that.
No, I just didn't like it.
Because I did
I didn't
something.
like it because I was addicted. When I had the abortion and then my father died, I had a huge trauma again. Like I had trauma since I was a kid, right? So my life has been a rotation of trauma and dealing with this trauma, and not easy trauma. Not like, oh my gosh, I broke a nail. My life is so hard. I had actual issues. So that screws your health up like nothing else, and Even though I obviously was smart and emotionally intelligent, otherwise they would become, like all the others who had the same problems and are now dead. Like that guy, that man I was telling you about. That's what he went through. He was drinking, was doing all kinds of drugs because that's what happens when you have trauma. It's not because you're a worthless person. You just go through that because it's how humans work. So for me, I had serious health issues. That's why I'm overweight. And I'm not really overweight. It's just I know I'm overweight because for my body type, I am very athletic. So even a little bit of extra weight bothers me. However, why don't they worry about that? Because before my health was so poor, I was in pain all the time. So you think I really cared about my health, my body weight? Please, I had actual issues. I had issues like I couldn't get out of bed without crying from the pain I was in. That
And
that was my life. So in these
how much
past two
percent?
years, I haven't been in that pain at all. In this past year alone, I haven't had one single migraine after I worked with Mark. He did the hypnosis on me once, and I have stopped having migraines. I had that one migraine every month, and I couldn't shake it. And people judge you because they don't know that you used to have one every other day. So they think that you let your migraines get in the way because there's lots of people who are sick and have secondary pain in what their illness is, right? And they don't want to get better. So they have a series of reasons why, unconscious reasons, why they don't want to get better. I wasn't one of those people. I wanted to get better. I just didn't know how because I had all this trauma from childhood that I forgot about. I just didn't remember at all. So how could I work on something I didn't even remember? And this is what a lot of people go through. Then when I had the abortion and I went through the same rotation of abuse and stuff, I couldn't understand why I kept attracting this stuff to me. And that's what brought me to learn more and more. So it's been a long road. I am not I am relaxed. I am a whole different person today because I actually put in so much work into changing my life, you know. But I'm not yet where I want to be because I still have to work on the fact that I don't want to have anyone in my life. For example, I'm happy being single, and I don't want anyone in my life. It's not something. It's not that it's abnormal. It's just I know that's not who I am. you you don't want anybody in your life. That's who you are, maybe, or maybe not. I don't know. But I am not that way. However, because of all the stuff I went through, I just gave up. I said, you men are just not worth it. You're all retards. And pardon me, I said it again. You're mentally challenged, selfish creatures, and I'm done. That's what I said. I'm not talking about you, obviously. I'm saying that's what I said to myself. And I don't exactly know when that change happened. I just know that one day I woke up and I was like, I'm done. I'm done having stupid low lives, making me feel bad because I don't look like a skinny Biafra kid.
Yeah,
I'm
yes,
done having people around me who tell me that I'm stupid or that I have this or that. That's what I had around me all the time.
yes. I also did not mean it about the chubby that I said that in a mean way. I
No,
just
but that's how people perceive it, right? And that's why I don't use that word like that. That's why I call them generous because in that way I turn something that is perceived as negative as something positive. And when people relax about the condition they're in, then they can really change it. That's why. Because I
just
saw my mother being treated like crap because she was overweight all of her life. I was never overweight until I hit 22. I took the birth control pill and I gained 30 kilos in 6 months. And I gained it all over. So I got bigger everywhere. And my boobs grew 2 sizes. It was insanely painful. And I never went back to my original weight. That's how bad the pill is. That's the birth control pill. And when I hear people taking it, I go, why don't you get your man to do snip snip? It's a lot less invasive of an operation, and it doesn't affect their health the same way a pill does. And that is the bottom line, or having to go through an abortion if you're one of those responsible people who actually realize that, oh, wait, maybe I shouldn't have a kid as a single mother because I feel too guilty to terminate a life. Okay, so keep making mistakes and ruining someone else's life. Go for it. There's so many selfish people like that, and then they think they're better than those who actually take the right decisions. It wouldn't be a good condition for this people. So it's a personal choice, and that's why for me, when people say no to abortion, it's like, you know what? Mind your own business. It's not in your body. The person who's carrying the child should have the right to do. And if you do it early enough anyway, if you do it late, it's very risky. So I would never tell someone to have an abortion. What I tell them is don't have sex. It's very easy, you know. Refrain. It's so much easier than going through anything else in your life. Really, like for me. Okay, what sign is it? Because I see many different signs here. I am looking for you, Davina. I don't know. Yeah, I think people, a lot of people, like my mom really suffered, for example, for how people treated her. And she wasn't a heavy eater. She just had a thyroid problem because of all the abuse she went through. And she wasn't eating correctly because we didn't have the right information. So her lymphatic system was really tasked because she had so much trauma, and that's what trauma does. It affects your adrenal gland. So a lot of these people who are overweight, it has nothing to do with what they're eating. A lot of times it really has everything to do with the trauma they have been through. Some process is stuck in their body, and they basically need to stop. And that's why I teach them to stop. Stopping makes you lose weight or gain weight if you need to. It regulates your hormones. And they've shown this. I mean, the scientists have shown this. It's not, Okay, so you guys are both Sagittariuses. But one of you must have quite a bit of water. And also earth, I see. What do you think? What are you drawing?
Not bird thing. I think maybe should actually maybe after this stream maybe re-upload my stream on my side because I'm upside down the whole time on my stream. I see. And I don't know if of the people on my stream like it when anything is upside down.
I don't know how to turn it the other way. I've been trying and trying. Yeah, I just see a lot of water here, but it's also because you are very intuitive. There is a change there. You have really good cards. However,
Let me. I will.
I mean,
I
time
think.
you have cards around your current situation and stuff. I'm just checking a couple of them because I want to see what they say. I think you're gonna meet someone else, to be honest. I think this is what it is. You're gonna meet someone more in line with you. You have a lot of, like, you have justice, you have a lot of rebirth, and you know the 3 of air there, it's I know it denotes heartbreak, but it also denotes necessary change, and then you have call as well there.
I
You
think.
have a lot of cards that I think suggest, and then you have Pisces there, see? And the star.
Um,
Yes, I'm listening.
I think I'm. I think the scotch is finished.
Let's see. Hey, it looks like a moose mixed with a bird.
A mouse mixed with a bird.
A moose.
Moose.
You know, like a moose. How do I show you a moose now?
Right.
What it shows next to him, it's that